Ba 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 da ba ba. I don't know if this is even working. Ba 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 da ba ba. Is it even working? Ba 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 da ba ba. Is it working? Ba 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 da ba ba. Huh. What's this stuff doing in here? Take some of this stuff out. Where am I gonna put it? Here. I don't know where I'm gonna put stuff. Yeah, hey, welcome to my show. The next iteration. It's the next iteration. The next bit. The next bit. This is a bit. It's not a bit. It's like me doing this thing. It's me actually streaming Minecraft. And incidentally, I'm hoping, I don't know, a little socialization, a little bit of discussion of current stuff. What's going on? What's current? Well, let's see. What's current? Kamala Harris. I wanted to have this. I'll come back. Kamala Harris proposed a plan to expand Medicare to cover long-term healthcare, long-term care for like elderly people. Like, because typically right now in the United States is when your parent gets old, they either move in with you or you move in with them to take care of them. Because someone's got it, like, it gets to the point where people aren't able to take care of all the activities of daily living. And it just happens. And it, like, sometimes it'll be quick due to an acute illness, like a stroke or something. Sometimes it'll be slow and gradual, like they just get older and older and slow down more and more. But if you're lucky enough to have parents that grow old, then you too will face the specter of what to do when they have difficulty completing activities of daily living. It will become your issue as well. So, to that end, it was, and so if you were not able to just up and quit your job and move to another side of the country, like, okay, if you were rich, you would spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to put the parent into a home. A home. They call them, like, you know, it's convalescent homes or whatever, assisted living facilities, right? So that's facilities where, like, they rent an apartment and they're mostly independent, but like there's staff on hand to help them out with stuff, and some of the stuff is taken care of for them. Like when you live in an apartment, you don't have to deal with something breaking. If it breaks, the maintenance takes care of it. You don't have, like, yeah, some of the overhead is offloaded right onto the staff or whatever of the building. So that's if you're, but you know, that costs a lot of fucking money. A lot of money. That costs a lot of money. So if you're not rich, like, if you are rich, it will suck up all your money. if you were, like, moderately wealthy, it would suck up all your money, and your kids would have much less. And now, if you had a shit ton of money to begin with, like a ridiculous amount of money, then it doesn't matter, right? Because you have so much money that you can never spend it. Like, if you have so much money that you could never spend it all in your lifetime, yeah, you don't care. You go into an assisted living facility or whatever, or you have private people come by and take care of your shit. You just pay people to do stuff for you. But if you're not rich, or if you're only moderately like well-to-do, you're not at the point where you can spend money like endlessly until you die. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You are not that wealthy to spend money endlessly until you die. So this model doesn't work for you. And guess what? I'm in that group of people that says I cannot spend money until I die. Like, I will run out of money before I die. Which means I'm going to have to get money in order to keep living or feel real uncomfortable. So it used to be then, like, since you can't pay someone to do that shit for you, one of your family members had to do it. And if you don't have family members that want to do it, then you have to like try to tough it out on your own. There's like a patchwork of programs to help out elderly people, but I don't think it's like well funded. So yeah, I don't think it's well funded. So you would have to like basically a family member or somebody's got to like come hang out and be the person. It's kind of like the reverse of child rearing. In child rearing, it used to be that women were expected to stay home. Once they've had a kid, they stay home and do the domestic labor. And the man would go out to a job for like 8 hours a day for most of his waking life. Like, because when you're not at work for the 8 hours, you're getting ready to go to work or doing stuff in anticipation of work. So like they say 8 hours, but really you're working for more. You have to get ready for work. You have to make sure you have the right equipment. You have to go to bed a certain time. Like, so your life revolves around the work, which brings in the money to maintain your lifestyle. So yeah, it used to be it's like a reverse. Now it's the kids taking care of the parents instead of the parents taking care of the kids. Oh, I already did it. I already did it. What am I doing? Boxes. Lots of boxes. Okay. So in the United States, 1, 2, 3. We used to have like extended. What we do, we have extended families. That 7. You want to go? I don't know how many I can do because one has to be water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the water source right here, like literally right on top of it. I mean, okay, like not on top of it, like right next to it. It's gonna go. It's gonna go, man. Go. Okay. No. So Kamala Harris is saying, yo, why don't we get Medicare to pay, like since people can't afford it, and if they, like, so they have to, like, alter their lives considerably in order to take care of their parents, or the parents would have to rely upon, like, whatever services they could scrounge together. Why don't we just, like, get Medicare to pay for it? That way kids don't have to, like, quit their jobs and move in with their parents. And parents get a good quality of life. They're not like suffering because they can't complete all ADLs. Like, I think it will be good. 7? Should we go 6? I think we should go 5 because it's gonna be on hoppers, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a 2 space difference. There we go. I'm gonna try that one. I'm doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll work out. That's just one more reason to vote for Kamala Harris. She's actually got plans, not just concepts of plans. Yeah, I found a poem I wrote like 20 years ago. I'm like, man, this is pretty good. Why did you lose it for 20 years? But now I don't have a place to go read it. I'm like, what do I do with it? I gotta figure out where I can read the poem. And there's like a poetry group I can go to, but I don't know if it's... Yeah, it doesn't seem like the right kind of venue. And it's not even that great. It just it just like flows. That's like the nicest thing. And it's not even not even like a new flow. It's like an ancient flow, right? It's from like the aughts. It's an ancient flow. So today we have all these crazy flows, like lyrical combinations and rhythms and beats and stuff, but like, yeah, the flow I wrote is kind of basic, but that's okay, man. It manages to like still flow. I'm like, oh yay! I can still hear it. It's old, but that's okay. Da 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 da. So yeah, we're looking for voting has already begun in parts of the country. So we are underway. The other news that came out, Bob Woodworth, who's the reporter that broke the Watergate story that got Nixon impeached. That reporter released a book today, and in the book it says Donald Trump called Putin 7 times while he was not president. Like, you may not know, but that's pretty illegal. It's illegal for Donald Trump to be having like secret communications with the head of a hostile foreign nation. It sounds like he's doing something nefarious, and we already know that Putin and Russia recorded the conversation. So he denies it, but the US says he did it. Well, and Russia says that he did it, and Russia probably has recordings of him talking to them. Which means, like, they have blackmail on him. The Russians have blackmail on him. So for a lot of Americans, right, they're pretty much on Team Russia already. They don't believe the American government. They don't believe the American experts. They don't believe the American people. But they do believe the Russians. When Putin says something, they tend to believe it. Well, they follow Trump, and Trump believes everything Russia says because, you know, Trump is compromised. So yeah. So that news came out, and like I don't like the Justice Department had already come out and said that Russia was interfering in our election this year. So like just like in 2016. So I know, right? A lot of MAGA are gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe the American government. They're lying. Russia says they didn't do it." So they're like, we're gonna go, you know, us MAGA, we're gonna go with Russia. Well, there it is, right? Like, oh, okay. Okay then, that's why you don't believe the Americans. It's because you're on the Russian side. Okay, that makes sense. That yeah, it makes sense now. So the Americans are saying that Donald Trump is compromised by Russia. Russia confirms that they had a conversation with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is denying that conversation took place. Donald Trump is literally a convicted felon of fraud. Fraud requires deceit. So he's literally a criminal of deceit. Who do you believe? Do you believe the Americans confirmed by the Russians themselves? Or do you believe the criminal of lies? And a lot of Americans are like, well, we're with Russia, so we're going to go with the criminal of lies. So yeah, Donald Trump worked with the Russian government to overthrow the 2016 elections. That's what the Americans say, right? That's what the Senate Select Intelligence Committee says. That's what our intelligence community says. That's what Robert Mueller said. A lot of people, like, all the Americans are saying, yep, this is what happened. And Donald Trump is saying, no, it never happened. And Russia's saying, no, it didn't happen. So who are you going to believe? You going to believe the Americans, or are you going to believe the Russians? A lot of people, all the Republicans believe Russia. They don't believe the Americans. They have to. They have no choice. I fucked this up. They have no choice. Why do they have no choice? Because if they accepted that Russia helped Donald Trump become president, they have to admit that they're on the same team as Russia, that they did the same, that they and Russia want the same thing. Now, what that thing is, I can say, but they probably are not aware of it. But they both want the destruction of the United States. Both MAGA and so MAGA doesn't see it that way, right? That's why they call themselves MAGA. They don't see it themselves that way. But all you have to do is break down their beliefs, and you find out that actually that's what it is. So they already don't believe the American I don't need the redstone. They already don't believe the American justice system because they say that Donald Trump is innocent. And they don't necessarily believe American law because Donald Trump has broken all the laws, but they don't care. They're like... And in many ways, they want the law only to apply to other people and not to themselves. So if you're against rule of law and you're against the American, which is basically what it means when you don't believe in American justice or the American laws, that means you're against rule of law. Like, you're fundamentally against the United States. Russia is exactly what happens when a country does not have rule of law. It's just rampant corruption. So you do not want to be a country without rule of law. But I mean, MAGA do want that. That's exactly what they want. They want a country without, because the rule of law gets in the way of their values. Like, maybe a lot of them are confused and tricked. But at some point, the deception is from yourself. It's not from anywhere else. Like, personal responsibility and everything, right? At some point, you have to take responsibility. This is probably going to kick my own ass too, right? But yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Is MAGA are not into democracy. They're into power. So yeah, this is a pretty important election. Pretty important. I believe Kamala Harris is going to win. But that means Donald Trump is going to try to overthrow the election. The way he's going to overthrow the election, like, the plan is out there. It's easy to see. He's going to try to, he's going to get the MAGA politicians to refuse to certify the election if Donald Trump loses. Because they hope they can deny Kamala Harris 271 electoral college votes. If they can delay the certification past the deadline, then the contest for the presidency moves to the House, where each state gets one vote. And each state gets one vote, and the way the state votes is through the legislature. And the state legislature isn't always the same party as the people, due to gerrymandering. So Republicans control more state houses, but the state houses they control, there's less people in them. So they represent less people, but they have a majority. And then they will choose Donald Trump to be president, even if Kamala Harris wins the popular vote. And she would have won the electoral college vote if the Republicans hadn't delayed it until past the deadline. So that's the play Donald Trump is going for. Right? Okay. The play that Kamala Harris is going for is that she needs to win by more by enough states that even if some of them rebel and refuse to certify the election, she can still get to 271 without them. They can go ahead and make all the fuss they want. Like, their votes just won't be necessary to win the 271 necessary to win the presidency. That's what she needs to do. And I hope she does it. Well, now it's time to do the redstone. I'm trying to figure. I think it's from here. That way the comparator. Yeah, the water's gonna flow over the what's it called? Over the, and there's gonna be ice here, connecting it. Up here. Okay. So I can go back here. Spooky. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Yep. It's important that people vote. The Republicans try everything they can to stop you from voting. So it's imperative that you go and vote. Republicans try to make it as hard as possible to vote. Like, I could be wrong, right? Because the only Republicans I talk to are on, like, I only see them on Facebook, on internet, like, in postings. And for all I know, they could be Russian puppets. There's a lot of Russian puppets out there. I mean, it's not a conspiracy theory or anything. Like, the Russian government literally pays for people to pretend to be Americans on the internet so they can cause problems. So, I mean, I could be, like, it could be that I was listening to, like, a bunch of these trolls, but if not, if those people were authentic, then yeah, I would believe that Republicans are terrible people. Yeah. I wonder how many of them are terrible people. They just had hate, like, injected into them. Hate injected into them. How do you inject hate into people? Well, Fox News, dude. They just lie and lie. Donald Trump has been lying like non-stop about the hurricane stuff, and it's getting the first responders all messed up because they keep getting like bad information and misinformation from people because of Donald Trump's lies. So it makes their job harder to do. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what it would be like to go through through a hurricane. I've never been in a hurricane. It sounds like a tornado, but for longer. Oh, and then there's like the storm surge, where the water just rises 15 feet and floods everything. Yeah, Mike Johnson won't call Congress back so he can pass emergency funding. He won't do it. He won't call Congress back to do it. Mike Johnson, the Republican, will not call back Congress so he can pass additional funding for the hurricane victims. No, he won't do it. But Donald Trump lies and says that the federal government isn't doing everything it can to help. I don't know. I just don't know. What made you forget that I was raw? Comparator and repeaters. Repeater. Comparators. Repeaters. Only 7 comparators. How to make comparators. Stone. Redstone. Torches. 3 of them. And quartz. Nether quartz. Out of wood. I'm like, what? What? Okay. Comparator. And there's a stack. Nice. And the repeaters are more redstone. And more stone. Even more stone. A stack. Oh no, not a stack. I need more torches. Do you see how, like, intensive... Oh. How much redstone it takes? Do you see? Repeaters. Stone. Oh, do I need redstone dust? I do. There it is. Alright. Look at the pretty lights, man. It's all spooky. Spooky. Comparator. Oh, that's not a comparator. Pretty sure that's how you do it. Oh, no. So... And then the redstone. I forgot the redstone. In a dark, dark cavern. In the dark, dark cavern. And then redstone torches. Ha ha ha. You don't have enough sticks. So many redstone torches. So many. Ooh. All the redstone torches. Red. Looks so good. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Is this Minecraft? I need more upload speed. I will tell you that. If I get a house downtown, I can probably get a fiber optic line, and my upload will be much better, much better. I'll get those crystal clear pictures like they do on everything else. Oh yes. Okay, well, hey. 40 minutes. That's it. Well, then you got the item sorter like started. All you gotta do is like put in each thing you want, and then item frames in the front. The next part is to make the water stream, so we can get ice and water. We'll take one. Okay. For the ice. Wow. I mean, I can come up straight from here. I mean, like... Spooky. Straight up. Here, actually, I want two. Because I want a way to walk through in between. So it has to be two. And then it can come straight up. Straight up now, tell me. It's gonna be me and you forever. Oh, oh, oh. Or are you having fun? Ba, 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 da, ba. I just have to say about a bum 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 bum. Do you love me? Do you love me, baby? Come on now. So this is it. This is where it comes up. Oh wait, let's see. No, this is a wall here. This is indeed where it comes up. Alright, this is 38 68. Alright, there we go. So now I gotta just find 3868. You know, I used to have an add-on that would show me my coordinates. What happened to it? Do I still have it? No. I don't have the thing that tells me my coordinates. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. So 30. Oh, I can probably go this way to 3868. And then 68 is that way. Though it's dark. 3868. I'm at 9, 8, what? Oh wait, maybe I was looking at the wrong number. Was it 14? I think it was 14. No. Maybe. One more. Alright. Supposedly this is it. I could be wrong. What else is going on in the world? In the world. Astrophysicists. Yeah, I don't talk about that anymore. I wonder why. I wonder why. Right? 3814. So technically I should just like go straight down and find where I'm heading to. This is like creepy. What number am I on? 21. Hey, it worked. It worked. Well, excellent, excellent. Good. What that means is I can start making, I can clear this area out and make a new mining operation right here. And then it's gonna go up there, up. I'm gonna make this into a water elevator. And it's gonna go up there. And I can get all this good stuff. So I'll never run out of rocks again. I'll always have some building material. Creepy. Creepy. Like iron, for example. I always want iron. Okay, but this is going to be an elevator straight up. I love the way the light works in this. Okay, I would have to do stuff to make this work though. What I should do is make an elevator, a proper elevator, so I can go up and down easily. This is gonna take too long. Like, look at this. Like, where am I gonna make my proper elevator? I can do it right here, man. Just put it in the wall right here. Okay. It should be dug out. No lava, stop. Oh, there it is. Do you have any slabs? No, you don't have any slabs. You have nothing. Make a quick slab. Welcome down. That's the downside now. The downside. Maybe it's time I moved on from Minecraft. Okay, let's see. Which side? Which side should be the up? Probably over here. Maybe over here. Only one between. That sucks, but oh well. Oh well. Darkness. Darkness. Oh, then came light. Is there any dirt? There's nothing. You have nothing down here. You have to do everything all over again. Ha 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 ha. No need for glass. So, I need dirt. I need a dirt thing. There's no dirt here. Creepy. Creepy and scary. Creepy. Creepy and scary. Dirt. Me. I saw a really cute woman at the medical thing. We're both waiting for our stuff to go on. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's like at all like into anything. She never looked away from her phone. So there was like no chance. Like, damn. So that's like the thing, right? Like I'm supposed to approach the woman but only if she wants me to. And there's not really like a clear way of determining whether or not someone wants to be approached. So that makes dating difficult. So I was checking out this really beautiful woman at the thing, but then she left. I'm like, oh well. Oh well. See, that's why I'm a dangerous thing, right? I'm a single dude. We're dangerous, us single dudes. We're a danger to everyone. Okay, this side is the false side. So what I need is dirt and kelp. I need kelp. Yeah, plenty of kelp, right? Plenty of kelp. So this is the false side, and this is the water side. Water. I will show you water. Ha ha ha. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Because the water has a very... doesn't pass the gate. It's like, oh, look at this open gate. I can't pass it. Ha 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 ha. But now I have to wait for all the water to like go down. Because it's slow. There it goes. Alright. Whee! Okay. The dirt is here. And now we do the kelp. To turn that flowing water into solid water blocks. Through Minecraft magic. Ha ha ha. Oh, I forgot the other thing. The other thing I need is soul sand. I need some soul sand. Because that makes bubbles that raise you skyward. So soil and souls. No, I need soul sand. Sand. There we go. Actual sand, dude. We launched into the water column. Ta-da. There we go. Voila, c'est ça. Oh, that's right. I can do another trick. Another trick. Oh, the wrong one. Shit. So, I need to be a little higher now. Just a little bit higher now. Okay, the last little bit of water. And then the secret. Ha ha ha. Now it is complete. Haha, easy. Easy. And fun. Easy and practical. So the water will flow from here to here. And I have like a trash thing over there. Or not a trash thing, but like a pick up anything that overflow, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. And then I'm gonna get a water stream right there, do the same thing. I should have probably done it first before I did everything else. Anyways, that's the next stage. This stage is complete. Although you're come up looking the wrong way, that kind of sucks. What are you gonna do? There. Okay. Well, I think that'll do it for me. The nice thing about this is that I've got all the magic working on with AMD cards. Everything's working. The super resolution, the frame generation, everything. It's so nice. I can only dream of this as a child. Anyways, alright, I think I'm good. Until next time, peace.